Motivation is something that many people struggle with. But today I'm going to share with you one simple concept to help you find endless motivation. And this is step number 9, our last and final step of our new series, The 9 Steps to Master Motivation. And I wanted to start this video by sharing something that I tell everyone who goes through one of our 30-day feel-good challenges that will change your life. You see, we started this series off with the promise that if you follow these 9 steps, your life will change over the next few weeks. And you'll be well on your way to mastering motivation. My hope is that if you've sincerely been following along, that you've already received tremendous value out of this series. Because by now, you've understood that most people seek motivation through self-judgment, through self-criticism, and ultimately through self-hatred. And that this will never work because we become what we believe about ourselves. And that the main culprit fueling this self-judgment is something called our inner critic that is addicted to making you feel bad about yourself in an attempt to drive you towards action. And then you learn that you have the power to rewrite this internal voice and switch it from something negative to something more positive, allowing you to begin the process of finding internally driven motivation rather than externally driven motivation. And hopefully, you've begun to value your time and energy more and are now consciously choosing how to spend those precious resources much more wisely. Perhaps focusing on what you need more and saying no to the things that aren't as important to you. Which leaves us with this last step. At the beginning of every 30-day feel-good challenge that we host at WeShape, I briefly highlight most of what you've learned in this series that we just touched on before. However, I conclude this by saying that regardless of what happens over the next 30 days, my number one hope is that you shift from feeling unworthy of self-care to feeling worthy and deserving of it. Which brings me to the last step in our series. Step number 9. You are worth it. And I know this sounds simple, but the truth is that if you genuinely believe in yourself, if you believe that you are worth it, motivation is no longer necessary. Because the reality is, when we value ourselves, we show up for ourselves. We take care of our bodies, minds, and spirits by carving out time for ourselves, by working out as an act of self-care rather than self-judgment, and by working through the beliefs and traumas that no longer serve us. We are no longer shackled by obligations or responsibilities that we've imposed upon ourselves in pursuit of others offering us the validation that we are worth it. Instead, we become free to be who we are, free to offer validation to ourselves and the freedom to appreciate ourselves, maybe for the first time in many years. This simple belief that you are worth it has the power to completely change your life. And the first step is to wake up every morning with the intention to believe this about yourself just a little bit more each day. And when you do, you will have mastered motivation. Thank you so much for joining me in this new series, The 9 Steps to Master Motivation. I sincerely hope that it's made a big impact on your life and that at some point in the near future, you give WeShape a try. Because this is what we stand for: a healthy mind, a healthy body, and a healthy spirit. If you like this series but aren't sure how to apply these 9 steps, then we have some amazing news for you. At WeShape, we host 30-day feel-good challenges that focus on giving you all the tools you need to become motivated to change the way you feel in your body and about your body. These are life-changing challenges that have already helped thousands of people. And the best part is, you can sign up for free by clicking the link below.